Hey, what up y'all, it's me your boy Lil D coming at ya from the den with another nursing video. And in today's video I want to talk about working as a nurse with bad knees. Now this is something you may not believe, but I do have quite a bit of experience with. But before we get into the video, make sure you give this video a like and subscribe. I post nursing related videos 1 to 2 times a week here on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, please do. I'm going for a goal of 2,000 subscribers and I really think that we could reach it. But yeah, let's get into it. Let's just get this off of the table. I am 29 years old and I'm gonna be 30 September 19th. So my birthday is coming up. I'm 30 years old. But having bad knees is something that I've been going through probably since at least the past 4 or 5 years. It really started in nursing school for whatever reason, mostly my left knee, but also my right knee. And working 12-hour shifts on bad knees can really be painful at nighttime, especially for myself. The main thing I feel is just like my knee is burning, you know? It's just inflamed. And actually, I can't do like cycling classes or extensive hikes because the next day the inflammation on my knee, I haven't got it checked out or anything, but it's just really, really bad. So I really have to be mindful of what I'm doing. I have 3 main recommendations that I want to get into on this video, but the first one is posture. Working 12-hour shifts, I mean, this might be a no-brainer. You're like, duh. But really, are you thinking about how you're standing throughout the shift or how you're lifting up objects? Are you making sure that you're raising up the bed? Because just little things like this could make all the difference on how you're gonna feel when you go home after that 12 hours. The second recommendation is kind of also related to posture, but it's more of how you stand. Now, all this knee pain really started when I was a CNA and 12 hours of constantly getting people cleaned up, checking vitals, checking sugars. I found that I was standing in weird positions and putting strain on my body when trying to get vitals, especially when checking temperatures. Like I would kind of stand up and lean over and do these weird turns that would not leave my knees feeling very comfortable. Back when this was happening, I kind of reflected, I did some research, but I reflected back on how I was actually standing and when I'm feeling the most discomfort in my knees. And it used to be when I was at the bedside checking someone's vitals. So one change that I made is really bending, like putting a little bend in my knees and not trying to extend them. And also adjusting the patient how I needed. That way I could get their vitals without doing these weird turns with my body. And believe it or not, these small changes, these really, really small changes made the biggest difference at night when I'd go to bed, because that's when I would truly feel that burning feeling on my knees. Before we get into number 3, I know I'm gonna have to go to the doctor at some point, but I have gone to the doctor and I do bring it up nonchalantly, and really the response I get is that I am young, I shouldn't have these problems. They ask me if I'm lifting or doing squats. They tell me to make sure I'm using good posture when I'm doing my squats. So I've brought it up, but I've never really pushed it either, or really emphasized how much it actually hurts. So I guess you could say the blame is on me. And then the last thing that I did that made the whole world of difference to me, and I really did see a change, is the type of shoes that I was wearing to work. Now, when I first started as a CNA, I wanted to wear some cool Nikes, so I went and just got any kind of pair. I didn't really care how they fit, like if they were super snug or a little bit loose. I didn't care about the support that they had. I just really liked the design of them. And I think that was kind of what really started all of this, especially when working on hard floors with a bad pair of shoes. So the shoes that I changed to long ago were Nursemates. Now, I'm not sponsored or anything, but Nursemates make shoes for nurses. A lot of girl options, few guy options, but I actually had won a pair of them on an Instagram contest, and that's when I started using them. And I'll tell you that these shoes made so much of a difference that I do miss the way Nikes look, but I do not miss the way my knees hurt at night like they used to. And to this day, I have bought multiple pairs of these shoes, Nursemates Align. I have made a video about this. I said that they were my favorite nursing shoe, and they still are, so I'll link that down below. But I do have multiple pairs of these shoes, which I alternate, and I still believe that they really have helped my knees. Like I said, I am young, I'm 29 years old, and you wouldn't think that I would have to be worrying about these kinds of things, but maybe it's because I didn't think about these kinds of things that it got so bad so fast back when I was a CNA. And yeah, there are days where I'm running around the unit and my knees start to hurt, but also making sure that you're rotating your shoes, you have multiple pairs of shoes for work, and that you're not just wearing the same pair every single day, because they will get worn out. I know it's kind of weird to think about, but shoes do lose their cushion, so you do need to make sure you're rotating them, or at least buying a new pair every so often. That is about it for this video. If you want to see some of my nursing shoe related videos, you can check them out right here. I have done reviews on the Nike Zoom Pulse, Cloves, Snibbs, and then my favorite nursing shoe right now, Nursemates. So I'll tag those down below as well. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks. Bye.